is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment, and Middle Georgia sales and services. Coach, don't worry about Kelsey.
I had to go see a man about a meeting.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's going on, good people?
What's good? What's good?
What's going on, y'all?
Nothing much. Sitting up here about to update this coaching list.
Again?
Yeah, I got a new hire.
Oh,
Now our Moochie.
I
don't even know what that's at. Is that in Georgia?
It is. What did I read about that?
Oh, we just posted it on the page. So
Jackson County. Is that what it?
now Jackson County, that was a new hire today too for Corey Mobbs going there.
Y'all see what Jeremy said? Williams, Catfish Outdoors on Twitter. I mean on YouTube.
YouTube. He's stupid.
Yeah. Oh boy. What's special? I thought you were going to lay down. Did y'all see his post today? He said he was gonna warm up his Thanksgiving dinner and then go lay down.
She gonna need to lay down if he warming up Thanksgiving dinner still.
And he might not get up. I told him I was gonna miss him.
Yeah, because he ain't. You still eating Thanksgiving dinner, but you ain't finna wake up no time soon.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving leftovers.
Armucci is in Rome, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Armucci High School.
Well, okay. Okay. Never knew that. Never heard of it until today.
I've heard of Armucci High School, but I just never paid attention to where it is. It's in Floyd County. So it's in Rome.
Well, I guess we ain't pay attention to it for a reason, but okay.
So, hey, Mr. Robert, how are you? Hi, everybody in podcast land. I hope you're having a stress-less week and enjoying your holiday. For those of you all who are on break, I'm not one of those, but that's okay too. Well, let me ask you this: what classification they in? Armucci. Let's see. Seems like they're in 4A, but let me let's see.
Got that updated.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, don't add me because I'm gonna lie to you.
You don't tell you right lie, Mike. Not you.
You're right. I don't lie. I just kiss babies and shake hands.
Yeah, that's right, thirsty.
But while you're doing that, though, I do want to say congratulations to all the kids that signed their letter of intent, their notice of intent letters today. Congratulations to every single one. Good
job, young man. Congratulations. And that's really what it's all about in the grand scheme of things. That's my favorite part. I love high school. I love high school football. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But to see these guys on signing day going on to the next level, going out to be productive citizens and doing great things, that's really what it's all about. And so I really enjoy that. So it makes me proud.
Yes, it does. Yep, that's what it's all about. Going to doing what you love and using it to get a free education.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, if the audience goes on the page, they'll see a lot of signees from the state of Georgia that we were able to find. And if you have any from your neck of the woods, your school, your community, your county, by all means, please post them. If the picture doesn't show their school and position, their high school and their position, please add it as a comment to the picture so we can know and recognize it
Yes.
accordingly.
That's what it's about.
Regardless if it's D1, D2, D3, NIAI, HBCU, it don't matter. They got a free ride to get a free education. That's what matters.
That's what matters. And make the most out of it. Wherever you end up, make the most out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get on campus and lose your mind because you see them cute little girls.
Even if you get a scholarship from FNN to be a podcaster, just know you got a full ride.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do we have any Loudons fans in the house? I wonder how they feel about their new coach.
Hey, Jamie, how are you? Cockwood is here. Welcome. How do y'all feel about your new coach?
Jamie, we're going to send you back to elementary school.
Why? Don't be real. Don't be rude.
I ain't going to be rude, but it's funny. Jamie, I want you to read your post. Which I want you to read your comment. Because it just jumped out at me.
Jamie, it's good to see. It's good that you're on tonight, Jamie. Thank you for showing up.
How we doing, Jamie? But nah, it ain't that. I know a lot. I guess some people down in Lowndes Country was shocked at the hire. Jamie, that's my biggest thing. Because and I say that because when the post was made, you know, people jumping out like, he ain't got the job. That ain't official. I mean, how much more official you need? It's on Twitter, it's on Facebook, it's on that page on Facebook and Twitter. How much more official you need?
Yeah, who said it wasn't official though?
That's official than official gonna ever get.
I forgot where it was at. Happy holidays to you too, J-Bo. I gotta go back and find it.
Hey, J-Bo.
Yeah, same thing to you, J-Bo.
Holidays. And shout out to J-Bo. He I don't know if he spearheaded or not, but he played an integral part in a Christmas giveaway this weekend.
He did.
Over in Columbus, and that's what it's all about. So shout out to you for giving back to your community. You just don't know. You all have made Christmas a little bit easier for a lot of people over there. So shout out to you.
I'm salute you, J-Bo. Salute you, brother. Job well done.
Job well done. I
For
see
sure.
on camera.
All right, so now here's my question for you.
What's the question?
My question is, while I sit here and look at this coach, because we still on these coaching vacancies, all right, because that's the big, outside of National Signing Day, coaching vacancy is still a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let me put it up on the screen for you, just so you can see it.
Hush.
Can you see that? Can you see that?
I can't see nothing. I don't have my glasses on. Hold on.
Oh Lord.
No, it's a little small.
I'm blowing it up. I'm trying to blow it up. Give it a second to catch up with me.
Okay, no problem. Take your time.
Because I'm blowing it up. All right. So, oh man, it ain't adjusting on the screen.
I salute you for your watermarking skills. That can't nobody steal what you create, Kyle. Your watermark skills. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, tired of other groups coming in and grabbing stuff and snatching and running with it. But they're gonna give us credit.
All right, that's what I'm talking about, Thirsty. You're a good attorney.
Oh, you know what? I'm sharing the wrong thing. That's why it ain't going up. I'm sharing the wrong thing. I'm thinking I'm sharing one thing. I'm sharing another. All right, there we go. So these are the all right. So this should be big enough for everybody to see, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
okay. So looking at this list, and we're thinking about teams that's going to be how do I put this? Major players in Georgia high school football looking for new coaches this year. Let's put it like that. All right. So I think we can all agree once again on Blessed Trinity Cairo. Still looking for coaches. Don't know any ideas who we think might take any of these jobs. It's wide open, right?
Wide open.
Question.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Question. Where is Campbell?
He went to West. He went to
No,
that private school.
no. I'm talking about the school Campbell. Where is that located?
Campbell and Fairburn.
Okay.
If I ain't mistaken, I think that's the same Campbell that was in Campbell. That used to be Campbell Fairburn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me see. GHSA. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna look it up real fast just to confirm.
Yeah. Based on what I'm saying, I'm going back to Armucci. It's in Division 1. It's a single A school. They have an enrollment of 523.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Campbell High School is in Smyrna. It's a 7A school, Region 2. 7A Region 2. That's where Campbell is at.
That's a big school then.
Yeah. And what is it? Oh yeah. Oh, you said Armucci? Yeah, 7A Division 1. Okay. Single A Division 1. All right. Yeah, they ain't make no noise at all.
Like they were 3-7 last year, so no, they were 3-7 this year.
Yeah, I mean that might be a good building block for Eric for the new coach. Yeah.
And if he can make some noise, yes, building block.
Yeah, but it'd be interesting to see who goes to Blessed Trinity and Cairo. We know Collins Hill is gonna be keep a watchful eye on who goes to Collins Hill.
That's an attractive job.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree.
I wonder how much do they pay? I'm gonna go see how much he made last year.
I mean, they ain't with net, so I know you're making some. I know you're making at least 6 of them with net.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is the shock of all for me. Why did this dude leave Grayson to go to Loudon?
Because it's a 7A school, and I think he's from down there. He coached at Valdosta at one point, and I think he coached at Colquitt County. So it might be that that's what he's familiar with. I thought before I knew that, it makes more sense. Before I knew that, though, I was like, didn't he go down there? Lowndes wasn't that great this year, but
they went down there and lost.
And they went down there and lost. So why would you hire the coach that you lost to? I mean, that lost to you. You fired the coach that beat him and hired him. But once I figured out that he coached in Valdosta, I don't know exactly where he's from, but it's kind of like maybe he's going home. So
I mean, sound like to me the same thing that Cordell did.
What?
Hired the coach that they lost to. I mean in this case, lost and beat.
Yeah, that's a kid that they beat that coach. I mean, I could see why Cordell hired Patrick. Speaking of Patrick, is he no longer at Ohio State?
Nah, he down at UAB. As a line, I think it's offensive line coach or defensive line coach.
So when did this happen?
A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay, well, big up, Coach Pat. So I think that had something to do with that flip. You think?
Oh, it has a lot to do with a flip.
Mm-hmm.
Cause hell, they got two kids from City Grove off of that.
Wow.
Yeah, two kids flipped from City Grove to go to UAB just to be with them
Where you be? Where that at? Where'd you maybe at?
in
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Okay.
That's where the
Yeah.
late great Bobby Bowden started his he coached there.
Well, I give him a few years. He might end up being the head coach.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, he's making his way up the collegiate ranks.
Yeah, where is it? Yeah, defensive line coach at UAB. That's where he is.
Okay, well, congrats on your new gig, coach.
Yeah, let me see. When did he exactly? I forgot when he exactly got the job. It was recently though. It was recently though when he got the job. It was just recent. It just happened not too long ago.
Okay, I wonder. I just it's interesting. Maybe he just didn't like Ohio.
No, because the thing was in Ohio, he wasn't a position coach.
He was
he was an analyst coordinator. He was an analyst. So now he's a position coach, which is giving him the experience he needs to move up the ladder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he jumped on it and ran with it. I don't blame him.
I mean, you got no choice. Now, like I say, he flipped because he flipped our linebacker and he flipped our athlete. So it was, Ricky Lee was going. We thought everybody just knew he was going to UConn, but he flipped to UAB today.
Mm-hmm. Jamie has a question for us.
Yeah.
He said, who's y'all's top 5 for 7A going into next season?
Number 1, Mill Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Mill Creek. Buford is going to be in the top 5 for sure. Not Mill Creek. Carrollton. I'm sorry. Carrollton, Buford.
Did Mill Creek lose a lot this year?
Yeah, that quarterback. No, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, it wasn't just the quarterback, but
yeah. And then Caleb Downs is gone too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Colquitt will be in the top 5, Jamie. I think that's
yeah, Colquitt is 1. Colquitt County is 1. I'm trying to think about the other 2. Hold on. No, that's 6A. Hughes is 6A. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Aaron Nolan coming back one more year.
Well, with Blessed Trinity and Collins Hill both need new coaches. I would have said one of those, but I don't know.
Facts. But where we at on that? All right,
Parkview is your sleeper.
All right, so the Grayson job is very attractive. Jackson County got a new coach. This past week.
Mm-hmm.
Lowndes, which once again everybody like, what? It is what it is. To me, Meadow seems to be an attractive job also.
Mm-hmm. Especially
definitely
in your area. Yeah, is one of the most attractive in that area, if not the most attractive one.
Now these 2 jobs down in pretty much the same area are very attractive. Northside, Peach County.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of who's gonna be slotted to fill those positions after the holidays. I think a lot of these jobs will get filled after the holidays in January.
Mm-hmm.
In preparation for the upcoming spring.
Yeah, they probably are they probably know who they want. They just negotiating at this point, both of those jobs, because I'm sure as soon as I'm pretty sure as soon as Allagood announced that he was leaving, I bet you somebody's phones was ringing off the hook.
Oh,
they probably hide within though.
Northside.
Anything. I mean, in these situations, anything is possible.
They're gonna apply. They gotta open it up. They can't hire from within, but they at least gotta announce it.
I'm gonna say this: what I'm hoping that Peach County pull off, or what they get, we coming for the Grove. We coming for the Grove.
We just trying to find somebody at this point.
We coming for the Grove.
Get a coach first.
I'm coaching Peach County, Mike. I'm coming for the Grove.
Hey, get a coach and make sure that coach brings some transfers in with him.
Hey, I said I'm gonna be the coach.
So,
I'm coaching. I apply
through a bona fide. Hey, make sure the coach brings some transfers in through a bona fide move.
It's plenty of places. It's plenty of places to live in Fort Valley and Byron.
Hey, you got Powersville. You got the country, so you know.
Yes.
Hey, but I will say this though: if you do want a coaching job, you can definitely get one at Tri-City.
What that is?
In Atlanta.
Oh, right.
Ain't no expectations put on you at Tri-City.
So if I'm gonna Tri-City, then my son can go to City Road. That's what you're telling me.
If you live in Ellenwood, hey, it ain't that bad of a commute. All you gotta do is jump on 285, ride 285 around, and jump on 166 and ride out. Ain't that bad of a ride in the morning to get to work from Ellenwood.
My son want to be a Trojan. So I ain't gonna take that from him.
Oh, Towers ain't hiring. He could have gone over there too.
Yeah.
Why I can't stay at Peach? Why I got to go everywhere but Peach? Come on now.
No, you ain't get no job at Peach.
My resume speaks volumes.
You ain't get no job at Peach. You ain't get no job at Peach. You ain't get no job. Tri-City is your best option. In my opinion, Tri-City, or hey, you know what? You can even go here.
I have never heard of that place in
me either. That's why I might.
That's why I put it up there. You can go there too. You can get a job there.
Hell, I can get a job there. I've never heard of that.
Well, just so you know, it's in Beaufort, Georgia. They're a 4A school in Region 8.
Well, they probably can't do anything because Beaufort got all the dang on players.
Ain't got nothing to do with all that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But ain't no expectations put on you at that school.
It just opened. That's why. The school opened in August 2022 as a public school.
Damn, the coach leaving already?
Well, maybe they're established. I don't think they've established. Maybe they're trying to establish a football program, and so they're hiring. That's all I can see because I'm reading. Seconder High School is an American 4-year comprehensive high school in Beaufort, Georgia. It is the only high school in the Seconder cluster of the Gwinnett County Public School System and opened in August 2022 as a public school. Jones Middle School, which feeds into Seconder High School, is also a part of the Seconder cluster along with 3 elementary schools. It just opened. So they don't have a football team. So apparently they're trying to get one.
Yeah, they had one this past year. They went 0-7 this past year.
Good Lord.
Yeah, they went 0-7. They lost to everybody they played.
I know they did.
They only put up in 7 games. They only scored 12 points. So Mo, EP, ain't no expectations put on you there.
Go over there.
No, I'm okay. I'm gonna stay in Fort Valley. If I let my son play peak, that's where he want to play. So
you can probably go to. Hey, I tell you what, you can probably go down to. You can get a job at Hawkinsville.
I don't know about that. They don't play.
Hey, they don't play that now. They hold weight down now. They'll get rid of you in season.
They sure will. Grayson will be a Final Four if they get the right guy. Probably. I mean, I don't know what happened to them this year. They started out this year as number 2 team in 7A, and something didn't click. And they were kind of exposed, but I mean, maybe it's an anomaly, and next year they'll get back. I think they'll be more competitive, but I don't know because you got a new coach. Now, if they hire within and they keep the same system, maybe, but I don't know. That's a lot of pressure. To coach for a 7A school in Gwinnett County. I mean, a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is. Hold on. Hold on. Is this the same school that I'm thinking of? No, this can't be the same school that I'm thinking of. Where's the school? Is this the Walker School in Atlanta? No, it can't be. Got to be the one in Marietta. No, I'm trying to figure out what this school right here
Where's Woodstock at?
in Woodstock, Georgia.
I'm saying, where
Up
is
this
that
way.
located? Oh, okay.
North. If I ain't mistaken, north of Atlanta.
But they didn't waste no time to get a new coach.
They knew who they wanted.
Vidalia.
He came from Matter. They had probably negotiated that during the year, because I think as soon as that season was over, he was announced probably that Monday. They had been talking about that.
Brian, if that happens, Brian, the only way that's gonna happen is if the Brinks truck pulls up.
What did he say?
Read the comment. I ain't gonna even put it on the screen. I'm gonna let you read it yourself.
Okay. Well, let's pray.
If that happens, the brake truck got pulled up in his driveway. That's all I'm gonna say on that one.
Let's see, local boards of education. What is I'm looking for Gwinnett. What's the guy's name at Grace? Adam.
From Grayson?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what he's making.
Adam Carter. Oh, Adam Carter.
Uh-huh.
It's on the screen.
Okay. I'm on another screen.
I wonder how what color feel though. Zach Graves, he got to try to get a whole new job again.
He gonna get hired. Man, he can pick where he want to go.
Yeah, he could be a coordinator or a job. He can apply for any of those jobs if he really wants a head coaching job. He can get one. He might go to Cairo. What you think?
Yeah, possibility.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a lot of doggone.
Thursday.
What's up?
You remember when you went to Cordia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you remember that store you stopped at? What name of that store you stopped at now? I'm trying to remember what the name. It's on tip of my tongue. I can't call it. Him.
I know we stopped at Buc-ee's.
Yeah, Buc-ee's. Yeah, Buc-ee's. You know what Buc-ee's is? You know that could set up Fort Valley, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So y'all get a lot of tax dollars from them.
Yeah. So we can get some houses built right over in that neighborhood, and we can get them to come to Pecan. So,
Okay.
It's
I mean, you come out. I mean, it'll be quicker to throw up some, throw up an apartment throw up some duplexes.
Jeremy, nobody has said Westbrook is going to Peach. That's a hope. There are a lot of people that have applied. There has been no word on anybody. We don't.
No, we're gonna say it like that. It's water fountain talk.
Yeah,
that's what it is. A water fountain talk.
Just remember when it be so cold, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then just wipe that out your mind.
Hold on, Brian John. Why you gotta come in here so hostile, man? Why we gotta be chump? Why you gotta come in here so hostile, man?
He's talking to Jeremy.
Oh, okay. Okay. But still, though, Brian, you ain't got to be hostile, man. Stop being so hostile. Smoke a Newport, man. You be all right. Man, smoke a Newport and drink some NJ. You be all right.
Is Forsyth Central in the Atlanta area, too?
Up 400.
It's up. Forsyth.
Up 400.
Okay.
Man, you know that back in the day when you heard about Forsyth and them burning crosses in people's front yards and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's up north, up 400.
Oh, wow.
You don't.
That ain't the Forsyth just north of y'all up 75.
Okay.
That's the Forsyth up 400, further north.
It's a kind of down there in South Georgia do it too. I'm glad to my.
You know what? You know what? I got a question for y'all, and this is way off subject. Have y'all ever watched the movie Alice?
I can't recall.
Alice with Halle Berry.
No, It got what's the girl name from A Killer Bee?
Kiki Palmer.
Yeah, Kiki Palmer in it. And Common. I think it's on Netflix. Watch that movie. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's called Alice. Watch the movie. I think it's on Netflix.
Okay. Or
Hulu, one of those two. But watch the movie. Watch the movie. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you about the movie. All I'm gonna tell you about the movie is it takes place in Georgia, in that county of Georgia that Mo talking about, that EP talking about, in South Georgia.
Oh, it just came out.
Watch the movie.
If you have a Prime premium subscription on
Oh, it's on Prime Video.
Yeah, on Prime Video, Hulu. You can buy it on anything. You can buy it. You got a Star subscription to Stars. You can watch it. And Apple TV, you gotta pay $5, but you can watch it on pretty much anything. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a good movie. I just happened to watch it one day. I ain't gonna tell you where I was at when I watched it, but I watched the movie and it was good.
I don't even want to know where you was.
No, I ain't no need to know where I was, even though I supposed to been doing,
Let's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, the biggest thing for the day that's been going on all day long, recruiting. That's been the talk of the day all day today is recruiting. Now, I will say this. I did some research today on Pierce County. Now I understand what was going on with DJ Bell and his recruitment process. I do hope he signs with Georgia Tech because that's the only offer that is out there showing for him. So I do look forward to seeing him playing at Georgia Tech as if he signs for Georgia Tech. Thompson fans. I did some research on Curry. Curry was not ranked. He has no stars, no offers. Please keep us posted on his status. Let us know what happens with Curry between now and February, if anything.
Yes, I would. I would love to see him playing on Saturdays. He's a talent. He's too quick and agile not to be playing on Saturdays. So
for sure. Now I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Man, you know what? I don't know why this dude is doing this. I mean, I understand it. I get it. It's a money thing, but why is the kid from Jackson State that went to Buford last year making so much noise today?
Who you're not talking about Travis Hunter?
Why he making so much noise today?
I thought he was from Collins Hill.
Okay, Collins Hill. What else? It don't matter. The thing is, he making a lot of noise today. I get it. It's a money thing in there involved with him. Trying to, he say, if I get my YouTube subscribers to 100,000, I go ahead and tell y'all where I'm going to in the transfer portal, who I'm committing to.
Really?
So, yeah.
I don't want to know that bad, baby. I don't care.
Exactly. But
just go on to Colorado with Dion and the rest of Jackson State, half Jackson State team. Please go on over there.
I know, right? Miss Twitty, please keep us posted if what comes up on Mr. Curry, because we are interested.
Hello, Miss.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that Kaylin Lee flipping. I'm just surprised he flipped the Auburn today.
Really? I mean, did he have an offer for somewhere else?
He had a crap ton of offers. These are all the offers he had: Nebraska, Ohio State, Oregon, Georgia.
Auburn makes sense if he wanted to be if he was going to Ohio State because of Coach Patrick. Coach Patrick is at UAB. He wasn't going there. Yeah. Auburn, and it makes sense to me as far as location because Auburn is an hour and a half from Birmingham. It's not far at all.
Yeah, not far from home. I'm with it. And then, going to Georgia already got 4 cornerbacks signed for this season, this recruiting season. So if he was going to have to compete. At Auburn, he has the possibility of starting right off or contributing early.
Yes, and he can stay in the South.
Yeah.
Yes.
Check your inbox. You heard me.
Yeah.
Does anybody now? This one, Mr. Hopkins out of TCC. This is gonna be interesting out there out there with him out in Colorado with QB1 Sanders. This is gonna be interesting with him out there in Colorado.
Who now? Oh, I see.
Adam Hopkins from Thomas County Central.
Oh, okay. It's okay. I'm looking.
Screen. Oh, you want me to blow it up, son?
No, I'm good. So Carolina, Colorado, Clemson.
Where we at? Hold on, what you looking at? Hold on.
Okay, I'm looking at 24/7.
Let me move my. All right, there we go. Okay.
I have a question.
I got it.
A question. So every time I seen what was posted today, they all say they signed that NIL deal. So now when they
national intent letter.
Okay. Yeah, that's national.
Okay, I didn't want you to straighten that for me. Okay.
Yeah, national intent letter. That's what it is. National intent letter. Not the it was NLI. That's national letter of intent. I'm sorry. That's what it was.
National letter.
NLI, national letter of intent. That's what they're calling it now.
Mm-hmm.
So the NIL deals will come later.
Yeah.
I wonder what that young man that played on that state title team with that broken collarbone.
He went. Georgia State.
Okay.
He signed that Friday. He got a scholarship offer and signed that Friday after the championship game with Georgia State.
He gonna be special.
Yeah, he is. Once he heals up, he's a special kid because that kid that got hard.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Kids like that. Man, I would take 45 kids just like him on any team, any given day.
Don't get me the Lion, but no, that was Antoine Oliver. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay.
I just knew a guy that played with a broken. He played with a broken neck for like 2-3 games. He didn't know his neck was broken, but he played with a broken neck.
Nah, see the kid from Prince Ad, is it Fitzgerald or Prince Ad? One of them. But the thing about him was, see, he had screws and plates in his collarbone, and had to sign waivers to play. He had to release all liability from the school and GHSA to play in that game. And he still had 6 catches for 201 yards.
Wow.
Yes.
Impressive.
All right, so audience that's listening, is there any particular player? Oh, congratulations to Ahmad out of Chris County. Congratulations on signing with Ole Miss.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Ahmad. AJ.
Headed over to Oxford, Mississippi.
The SIP. Headed to the SIP.
With old Lane Kiffin. Okay.
But to the audience and the listeners, if there's anybody in particular that you want us to look up, by all means, just provide us with the name, and we'll look them up and see if we can find any info on them.
Is the quarterback from Prince Avenue, was he a senior?
No.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me think. I don't think he was.
Okay.
See, I got to pull that up now.
So I wonder, was Skylar Man the only one that signed from Peach County?
No.
Yes.
Y'all had 2 that I know of. Sergio was one, and the guy you just spoke of.
Mm-hmm. And Sergio he wasn't getting any play. He didn't play much. He went
Sergio signed to
Cal.
Yeah, Cal.
I'm saying
he went in a transfer portal.
He went in a portal in September.
Yeah, and another one did too. Tiger Wolfalt, he went to another school as well.
Yeah, he's at gosh.
I just saw it. Let me go back to Facebook real quick.
I saw it too. I saw where he went.
He went to the University of Central Oklahoma.
Okay. Well, congratulations. And y'all, this is a big deal because
I thought West Collar went somewhere though. I thought Christian Martin was going somewhere.
I haven't heard anything yet. Maybe he's gonna sign in February. Hey, Draw, how you doing?
No, because and senior night they say he was leaving. He leaving. He wasn't coming back when he got up.
He graduated.
Yeah, he graduated early. Yeah, he was going on. I forgot what they say he was going though, but yeah.
Well, I haven't heard anything about it.
He was the only one that I know of.
Jalen Johnson. Hey, Dro. Mike, look up Jalen Johnson. And Jamie says Kamel. Is it Kamel? Bonner went to North Carolina State. Shout out to Camille Bonner.
What's up, blood?
All right, the quarterback from Prince Ave. The quarterback from Prince Ave is a junior.
Okay.
All right. Jalen Johnson. Okay, let me look him up. What was I at? This one? No. All right, this is the screen I'm on.
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good. Have you heard anything about Christian Martin and where he was going?
No, I ain't heard that. So I guess this early signing anyway. So
Yeah.
if there are a lot of players we may not hear about now, we may hear about them in February.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Some of them will be in February.
Give me a sec. I gotta go. I'm gonna try. I gotta go to a different site.
Okay. So y'all answer this for me. Because I can't remember why. Why did they start the early signing period and not just wait until February? Was it because
The transfer portal. Transfer portal.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, but they were doing it before the transfer portal, though.
Yeah, they was, but they made it official. The thing was, all right, the early signing period, because what it was, now is when kids can start getting signed out of the portal. Once they change the rules with the portal, kids in the portal can start getting signed as of today.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, opening up the high school too. Normal National Signing Day is February, way after the fact.
Yeah, but I remember in 2017 they had early signing day, so that's why I was
exactly
17. But now was it official though?
Yeah. I remember, and the reason I remember is because I remember Jimbo left. When Jimbo left, Tallahassee went over to College Station, Texas, and they brought Taggart in. He had to, Jimbo hadn't recruited anybody, and he had to kind of go on this recruiting spree. And then I remember that December they were naming all these people. That's why I said that. Okay, and we'll get to Mr. Brigham in a minute after we look for Jalen. Okay.
Jalen Johnson signed 3 days ago with South Florida.
Okay, congratulations. Going down to Tampa. Congratulations. Okay, so the next one on the list is Marcellus Brigham.
Yeah, let me go back. Let me look him up.
Well, Mike looking that up, who as of today or the updated standing, who has the number one class, right now, the number one recruiting class?
Oh, it's still,
last I checked, it was Alabama.
It's still Alabama.
It's Alabama.
Yeah.
But they ain't gonna do nothing with it though.
How you know?
Yeah.
If they
because you gotta remember they got 15 players in the portal that left Alabama.
I thought it was more than that.
And they ain't got no quarterback neither right now. They got 2 incoming freshmen.
But one thing about it, Nick Saban seemed to do all right, or at least the past couple years anyway at quarterback. So he'll find a quarterback. That shouldn't be no problem. You know what I'm saying?
But who the quarterback throwing to?
Well, who I'm concerned about is I went and looked earlier to see the rankings of the schools and everything.
I'm looking at it now.
Colorado hadn't even cracked the top 50.
No,
they not. Not this year. Not this year. They're not.
They're not. Texas A&M is number one right now. As of 6:32, Texas A&M is number one. Alabama's number 2. Georgia's number 3, and Ohio State is number 4. And rounding out the top 5 is Texas.
Now I will say this, Jeff. A lot of time people may see that and be like, "Oh, my team ain't number one." Well, here's the thing you got to remember too. Some teams may not need as much as others. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Georgia definitely need wide receiver. Yeah. We know that, but they already deep anyhow. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it won't surprise me if they end up number one. But Kirby, for the last few recruiting classes, seem to be recruiting according to specifically team need.
Yes.
You understand? And then not to mention, you never know what Georgia may reload with in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And they haven't
Man,
even used a transfer portal.
let me tell you something right now.
this year.
If Georgia signs that kid, where is he coming? I can't even think where he's coming from now. It's a running back that's in the portal, and he wants to come to. I'm hoping Georgia signed this kid. Why? Man, I can't think where he came from. I was looking at it yesterday.
mhm.
Somebody in the crowd help me out, man. Dude is a nice running back that hit the transfer portal, and we want him in Georgia, and he wants to come to Georgia.
Because McIntosh is a senior. I mean, he's leaving right after this year.
It don't even matter with this kid coming. Man, let me hold on. I'm finna tell you who this kid is. It don't even matter.
Okay, so
I'm trying to find this kid.
Texas
I
A&M.
can't.
Texas A&M has 8 5-stars, 20 4-stars, and 2 3-stars.
So in the end, just what difference that gonna make? Because I mean, look at all the players that they got in the recruit plan last year and year before. A lot of these kids leaving. They going into the
leave.
transfer portal.
I'm just listening to statistics. I don't think that's why I'm saying like this is like the third year. This is like Jimbo's 5th year. This is the third year he's had a top 3 recruiting class, and he's done absolutely nothing with it. As a matter of fact, they're regressing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just saying it to say. I mean, he can recruit it, but he hadn't been able to coach him up yet, and a lot of it, he's had bad luck with quarterbacks. They've been getting injured, but still, yeah.
See, I can see the conversation going like this. Say, look at here, Jimbo. Let's go in the office here. Come on, let's go in here, close the door. We need to sit down and have us a little chat. Now you see, Jimbo, when we brought, when this whole NIL thing took off, we had a vision. We pictured the Aggies, ascending to the top of college football. But last year was disappointing. Now we gave you all that goddamn money in your contract and things, and we got plenty of oil money down here in Texas. There, and you done sat up here and you disappointed us last season. Now we ain't gonna stand another season like that. Now, Jimbo, you better produce something. You better make it to the SEC championship game or something. We're not standing for that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Jimbo may be on the hot seat this upcoming season.
Yeah, but now his hot seat will be cool by that. I think it's gone like this year. If they had fired him, they owed him $70 million. I think next year it goes down to like 60 something million. So his seat will be cooled with 60 million. But Texas A&M has an $18 billion endowment. Somebody can afford. They can afford to get rid of him. But who they gonna replace him with?
Well, yeah, since you put it like that, yeah. I mean, yeah, they got a lot of money.
Oh yeah, they actually have more money than Texas, which is why I don't understand what's going on. And they both have a lot of money.
Well, they got a quarterback, not just speaking of Texas, Manning.
No, Texas. No.
Yeah, he's going there. He signed there.
Yeah, so he did sign.
Yeah, he's going to Texas. Yeah, Cooper's son. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He signed, right. So okay.
Dre, you hilarious, man. You was signed to like them man, that dude that will be in there talking to that man. Cool. That was hilarious, man.
Well, see, what you gotta understand, we don't pay that man all that goddamn money, you see. And he got to make good on it. That's a mighty large contract we gave him. We pulled together and we said, Jimbo, we like what you done down there in Florida State and thing. Come on over here to College Station, the 12th man, and we want you to bring us to national prominence. Well, Instead, Jimbo decided he wanted to engage in a feud with the best coach in college football, in my opinion, and that's Nick Saban. And we can't stand for that. He kind of embarrassed our institution, and I'm not particularly proud of that. Jimbo, you're in trouble. I want you to understand that.
He's in trouble.
We may be sitting on a lot of money and oil refineries and things, but we can't stand for mediocrity anymore. You better do something with this football program, Jimbo. That's all I know.
And Jimbo, you can't even talk how Jimbo talk like Boomhauer from King of the Hill. You can't even talk like him.
I ain't familiar with that character. I had to get re-familiar with that character. They showed them maybe I could pull it off, but
I'm seeing Kim Boomhauer. I see the boy. I try to boy.
Well, I'm doing the best. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. What I got, maybe I need to get a better coach and stuff around. I don't know. Maybe I need to get me a better quarterback coach. Somebody to coach my linebackers. They're not sprinkling like the coach too. They're not running to the ball. They're not filling the gaps. We got a lot of stuff we need to work on there. But I understand y'all gave me that big old contract and thing, I got into it with Nick Saban, and I apologize for that, and hopefully you guys will be a little more patient with me, because I like the money you paid me and everything, and I want to win a national championship here, and I feel mighty bad. Look at what Coach Kelly did over there at LSU, and he just made me look really bad, and. I don't blame him. I don't blame my seat being hot like it is. I reckon I better get in here and fix up a new offensive scheme or something. I got to do something.
I know that's right.
Thank you for having this chat with me. I'm nervous. I'm nervous right now. Maybe I need to go back to Tallahassee or something. I don't know.
No, he can't go back to Tallahassee. They'll.
Well, why not? Well, why not? Florida State ain't hitting on nothing.
No,
let's be real.
They're probably gonna have a hit out on you that there in Tallahassee.
Let's be real. The Seminoles ain't what they used to be. Come on now.
That's because of you, Jimbo. You left.
Well, maybe it is.
You left.
Well, maybe it is.
And maybe your wife's still out there. You had to leave. You're still embarrassed, because your wife was cheating on you with that guy over there in Tallahassee. So
that's all well and good. That's all well and good, but I'm living a good life. I got a good payday and everything. But like I say, the Florida State Seminoles ain't hitting on nothing. Well, as a matter of fact, what kind of bowl game they playing in this year? What's the name of it? Oh, I know the name of it. It's some kind of snack cracker or something. Let me think about it. There is it a Ritz Cracker Bowl? No, that ain't it. That ain't it. Is it what is it? Graham Cracker Bowl? No, that ain't it either. Let me keep thinking now. What the name of that darn bowl? You go in the grocery store, you buy you a can of cheese, you shake it up, and you spray it on the little cracker. Oh yeah, that's it. It's the Cheez-It Bowl. That's the bowl they're playing in. How you call yourself a proud institution and you playing in a bowl that a Cheez-It Bowl? That's a snack. That's not even a major bowl. And see, you're acting like Nick Saban right now, and I don't appreciate it. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. Y'all got to get off my back now. You put too much pressure on me. I don't appreciate it.
Did you, Mike? Did you look up Marcellus Burger? Drew, you see how this?
Yeah, I couldn't find him.
He couldn't find him, Miss Twitty. Shatar, is your name? I want to make sure I say your name right. So if I say Shatar, is that right? I hope so. And you see, Mo, don't nobody care about that. You see how he changed his picture? Nobody care about that.
I ain't paying. Man, nobody paying AB no mind right now.
No.
What is that picture? What is it? I can't see it.
Alabama. I guess.
Oh man, Alabama. Let me tell you something. right now. Alabama is yesterday, Nate. We all know Georgia. Georgia is the cream of the crop right now. That's the team everybody trying to beat. I ain't about to worry about road time. Get somewhere, sit down somewhere.
Okay. All right. Shatar. Okay. So,
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, Brigham. Yeah, Brigham is not coming up.
so
So
he'll probably sign somewhere in February.
unless the last name is spelled wrong.
I mean, yeah, hey, just keep searching, man. 'Cause like I say, this is the early signing period. If you don't hear that, I mean, they doing it over the next 3 days, correct?
Well, they doing between. I mean, anybody can sign between now and February, so it is what it is. After February, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, a lot of people that signing today, majority of them are planning on early enrolling in January, so they can practice in the spring and practice in the spring to get them a leg up on those coming in August.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
Now wait a minute. Is this right? I looked at 24/7 rankings, and then I'm looking at CBS rankings, and they're totally different.
24/7 is CBS.
Oh well, shit. I mean, excuse me.
Now ESPN rankings might be different.
They must have changed. Okay, so now it's saying Alabama, Georgia, Miami, Texas. LSU went down to number 6.
Oh yeah, that's
Hold
right.
on,
'Cause
hold on. Let me
Alabama was,
refresh my page.
Miami
All right,
was
here we go.
number 3 earlier today.
All right, so what I got on the screen right now is 24/7 Sports. Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Miami.
Yeah, that's switched. Maybe I was looking at 2020. It had to be. What did I just look at? I know I ain't crazy.
And look at where Dan Lannon got Oregon at number 7.
Wow.
Man, I'm telling you now, let me tell you something now.
Oregon made some
Time,
moves today.
I'm sure he gonna turn Colorado around, but look at the move these schools making. Colorado ain't even on the list.
No. Listen, Dan Lanning, I mean, he has some work to do, but I mean, they hired him for a reason. He was great at Georgia.
Yeah, he was. I mean, listen, I'm not joking at him or nothing like that. I mean,
no, I know.
I mean, look at the season he just had with Oregon, regular season. I mean, for his first year head coach, he did an outstanding job with Oregon this year.
And he could have folded after that first game because they got absolutely demolished.
Oh yeah, that was a beating. That was season's beatings right there, and I loved every minute of it. Okay. But he turned it around.
Okay, so this is 12/21/22 at 7:02 p.m. Central Standard Time. So they just updated this. So it's Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Miami, Ohio State, LSU, Oregon, Oklahoma, Notre Dame. Oh, Florida's number 12. I'm shocked.
Oh, they moved up then because they was lower. They were lower than that early.
Yeah, they're
so
number
they moved
12.
up.
And Penn State went down too.
Hey, Jess, think about this. Them people down in Gainesville don't put pressure on that man because they look, how the heck y'all let Georgia run the East now? Because, Florida used to dominate the East.
They did.
Yeah.
And
so
then,
pay attention to what they doing. They trying to make moves. And think about it. They just got beat by some Beavers, didn't they? The Beavers. the Beavers beat on them in their bowl game. Yeah. Was it last week?
Yes. And that's the other thing. They played last week. They played one of the earliest bowl games there are. A step up from the Toddy Bowl, And then did he get beat like that? Yeah.
I mean, Oregon State. Oregon State.
Well, you sound worse than R2D2.
This is interesting. USC is only number 15. I would have thought they would have been higher than that. I think they went down. Looks like
they did drop. Yeah, they dropped 5 spots. But you got to remember though, they brought a lot of people in last year from the transfer portal. So when you look at what they doing, what Lincoln Riley did this year, he brought in. I'm showing you I'm showing you everybody right now on the screen that he brought in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just pay attention. Receiver, quarterback, edge, linebacker, running back, tackle, corner, running back. But the thing is though, he's been using the transfer portal, linebacker, receiver, cornerback, defensive lineman, punter, linebacker. He's got coming in through the transfer portal also. Get and include what he brought in last year from the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm. So this is what he brought in from the transfer portal today, this year.
Well, doing this recruiting, yeah, basically today because they all committed today.
Mm-hmm.
It was publicized and on where they committed today from the transfer portal.
Well, he definitely needed all of this because that defense is putrid.
Yeah, totally agree.
Ain't that NCAA coming out? Ain't that NCAA finna come out this year in 2024? I mean 2023?
Nah, 24. They got pushed back a year. Nah, it got pushed back a year to 24.
All right.
What were you saying, Drew?
Which team are y'all highlighted now?
Oh, we were looking at USC.
We were looking at USC. They dropped five things. Michigan, I'm surprised at that too. I would have thought they'd have been higher.
Nah. I mean, Michigan really young. Michigan is still young.
But still,
hot spots in college football. Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
No, go ahead.
The hot spots in college football for these recruits are Georgia, Miami, Texas, USC, of course, Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? LSU, keep an eye on them, and Oregon. You know what I'm saying? Keep an eye on those teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mario Cristobal. Now, Mario, you bringing in these classes, you're going to have to definitely produce. But I'm sorry, and I could be totally wrong. I just don't see Miami getting back to the Miami of the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. Maybe they will.
Oh, no.
But I just don't.
Like that, but
they could run Florida again probably, but
yeah, just give them a couple of years because I mean, if you look at the total number of ESPN 300 commits that they, got today or up to this point, just give them maybe a couple of years, before they are considered a championship, threat. Because if you think about it, they're not going to be taken seriously unless they can put pressure on Clemson. We don't know how Clemson going to look coming back. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Because Clemson has kind of digressed. And I remember, was that you, Mike, when they had their spring game and you were like, I don't know what's going on.
Clemson? Yeah, that was that spring game was ugly. Neither quarterback looked good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they restocking, and don't forget about North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Matt Bryant, he doing all right up there at Chapel Hill. He just got to get that defense figured out.
Oh yeah, that defense is terrible, but the offense is clicking.
Yeah.
Clemson. So Clemson is in the top 10.
Yeah, Clemson is number
11. Is that it?
Hold on. Let me go back. Clemson was number 11 right now.
Okay.
Clemson's sitting at number 11. So this is what Clemson has done so far today, as far as bringing in recruits.
Hey, Vic.
Central Phoenix got a guy, got a defensive lineman out there to help compete with Vic.
Okay.
Got a defensive lineman from Rome to compete with them two, with them other two.
Eagles Landing Christian. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Got a Mill Creek. Got a Westlake. AJ Terrell, little brother, which we already know he was going there. And it wasn't no change in that one.
Yeah.
He's trying to follow in his brother's footsteps.
And where website is this?
No, I'm on 24/7.
24/7. Gosh, what was I finna say? I was about to say something and I cannot remember what I was gonna say. So it'll come to me later.
I do not. The one thing I do want to say, if this is the dude that I think it is, if City Grove shut this dude down, if this is the same dude that I think it is from when City Grove played St. John, City Grove shut that dude down.
Mm.
I don't. So, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Clemson sees potential.
But they get paid the big bucks.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But that dude got shut down.
Okay.
One thing I can say about Clemson, they got a lot of incoming players from Georgia.
Yes, they do. I mean, everybody poaches from Georgia around here.
Well, and you also got to remember too, the University of Georgia can't get everybody from Georgia because they got to meet needs first.
Yes.
And then after that, it's are you willing to either one, compete for the job or two, redshirt?
Yeah, wait your time. Because see, let me tell you what was happening. Before Georgia kind of came up, especially in the 90s, a lot of these players that are now going to Georgia went to Florida State and Florida and Alabama and other places and Auburn. Yeah. They didn't University of Georgia didn't get first. One thing I will say about Mark Richt, he started the trend of getting more players from Georgia that would go other places to come to UGA. So I appreciate him for that much. He just couldn't quite get over the hump. But yeah, Jim Donnan and all them, they couldn't get him here.
Well, part of the
Let me
biggest
ask y'all
problem.
this question.
Go ahead.
What's wrong with Georgia Tech? The reason why they're not getting a lot of these
You
4 and
really got to
5
ask
star
that.
players. The state.
You really
Well,
got
I'm
to ask
just
that
saying.
question.
Georgia
We are.
Institute
I'm
of
saying.
Technology. That's
The
why.
name itself. It's the academic requirement to get in.
Academic requirement. Bottom line.
Bottom line. That's what it is.
They don't play.
That's the problem with Georgia Tech. Academic requirement.
Same thing with Stanford. You can't be no dummy. I mean, you can play football.
And Notre
That's all
Dame.
well and good.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. You gonna have to be able to get in academically to even. And until they change that, you gonna have what you have. I mean, and it's so sad. Like I think they put out feelers for the Georgia Tech job, and nobody really wanted it.
But yeah, that's the problem with Tech, man. It's gonna be hard for Tech to get back to what Tech was in the late '80s, early '90s, because of the academic requirements. I mean, it is what it is.
Yep, they're gonna always. They don't care enough about it,
Yeah, I mean, Tech ain't concerned with athletics, man. They more concerned with graduates and alum what they gonna do.
And that's fine.
We can bring Drew on, and Drew will tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It ain't football season no more, so we can get Drew on.
Yeah, Georgia Tech is one of my favorite. I always like Georgia Tech too, Miss Sharon. It is a great school and great education. It is in the center. It's in Midtown, but you better not go out at night because it can be very dangerous over there too. At the same time,
it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. They got a lot of police presence now.
Now.
Yeah, now. And the only reason I'm saying it is because SCAD on the other side of 75 from Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
So with my son being down there, yeah, there's a lot of police presence down there.
Now, because they used to get robbed all the time.
Yeah, it ain't like that no more. They trying to, make Midtown safe and sound for everybody, this, that, and the other bit. But it ain't that bad now. It's not as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, Georgia Tech was decent. With Calvin and Johnson in Paris. I doubt we'll see a Megatron, another Megatron at Georgia Tech anytime soon.
Yeah, the only way you will is if Georgia Tech change their academic requirements. But other than that, it ain't gonna happen. Don't get me wrong. They got, I will say this with Georgia Tech and the new coaching staff that they got in there, they're going to attract new, better players. It's just a matter of those players meeting requirements. Like, prime example, DJ Bell. That's the only offer he got. I would love to see for the kid on the sign with him. He just hasn't yet. As I put up on the screen earlier, he just hasn't signed yet.
Maybe they'll evaluate him, and by the time February rolls around, he'll get the offers.
Well, I don't know what he's waiting on, to be honest with you. They already signed one running back. I don't know what he's waiting on.
Well, maybe because Barry had said something about he was going to Florida State or somewhere or Cincinnati or something. So you saying that those offers were not there?
Those offers aren't there. He hasn't been offered by those schools yet. The only school he's been offered by is Georgia Tech. Why not take it and run with it? If it's something at the school that you want to get a degree in. But here's the thing, and hold on, Mr. DJ Bell, I'm talking to you man to man. A degree from Georgia Tech,
yes,
in my opinion, would be more valuable in the long run than you trying to get to the NFL. Because with a degree from Georgia Tech, the network that you will have access to will be invaluable. It ain't always about getting to the NFL. Sometimes you got to have that plan B. And your plan B is that degree from Georgia Tech will get you into any door, into a lot of doors.
Yeah, it will.
Keep that in mind, sir. Keep that in mind, sir.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter what major, what you want to major in. They got something for you to major in.
Yeah. And that network of alumni from Georgia Tech, somebody will take care of you. Somebody's guaranteed to take care of you when you do graduate. So that's the thing about Georgia Tech. You walk out of there with that degree, man, you got a good ticket in your hand.
And listen, and I know it's Georgia Tech, but you're playing football. They've got tutors.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It ain't all gonna be on him. He's gonna have a lot of help. He can get a lot of help along the way. So, but like I say, you may not, Mr. Bell, you may not get offered from the school that you want to play for, but take advantage of the opportunity you got in front of you and understand what you have in front of you. Georgia Tech is a great opportunity in front of you.
Yes, and you can make a really big difference there.
Yep. And do keep in mind, it is a P5 school in a P5 conference. You might not win a champion. You might not win a national title or a conference championship, but at the end of the day, that's not what it's about. It's about you getting that free education, young man.
Life after football. That's right. Hey, Jimmy Wayne.
What's going on, babe?
What's going on?
What's happening, man?
What up, bro?
Can't call it. I was talking to Mr. DJ Bell.
Yo.
What's up,
Trying
bro?
to persuade him to go to. I'm sitting up here talking to Mr. Bell, trying to persuade him to go to Georgia Tech.
Oh, did he choose Tech?
Nah. He hasn't committed yet.
That's the only offer he has. So that's crazy. Texas A&M was supposed to be in the top 5 before this year headed. I mean, sometime at the beginning of the year they were projected to have the number 1 recruiting class, and for them to go down to 14 or 15.
15.
Well, they fought for the number 1 class last year, but 27 of that class have declared for transfer portal.
Mm-hmm. They decommitted.
Yeah.
So, yep.
So we're just looking at who they. So right now, like I said, I'm just scrolling through their page to see who they bringing in this coming recruitment class.
Okay, and then check out Tennessee when you get through. I want to see if that guy from
Colquitt.
Okay, we'll do.
Talking about Colquitt?
Was it Gainesville or Hughes? One of them.
Oh, that played in the championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot who they had.
Oh, you talking about Weeks? That's who you talking about, Weeks. I think his last name Weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, WW is his name. Hold on. He was like a 3-star, I think. What he at? Hey, he ain't showing. What Weeks at? Let me go back up to the top. I know who you're talking about. Hold on, I thought that. Why I'm thinking he went to another school.
So
I
you
don't know,
saying
but he was playing. I thought that was the kid that played wide receiver and linebacker for either Benedictine.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the kid from Maconie. Oh, the kid from Maconie going to LSU. That's what I'm thinking of.
oh, okay.
Yo, I
Yeah,
have
I'm
a
thinking of the
question
kid
for
from
you.
Maconie. Yeah.
Have you do you know where Christian Martin went?
Christian Martin.
I hadn't heard about anything of him signing today. I do know one offer that he was receiving as an athlete. I think he's going to take that. I'm hoping he take that.
And where it was?
Clark, Atlanta.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh no, that's the wrong Christian Martin. Hold on.
Jack Tuttle should be, and his name Tuttle. The kid Jack out of Colquitt. He signed with Tennessee. Do you see one out of Moultrie?
I'm trying to find this Christian Martin. I don't see this. Yeah, I don't see that Christian Martin guy. All right, we talking about the Tennessee.
He probably holding
Yeah.
out everywhere.
Let me see. As of right now, this is everybody that has signed to up to the date.
Yeah,
with
he's
Tennessee.
already signed, so I know he should be on there.
And what's the name?
Jack something.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Latrell.
Jack Latrell
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, out of Colquitt
safety.
County.
Yeah, safety. Yeah.
Congratulations, young man.
That kid good. That's the one that ran the kick return back on Peach.
Oh, I remember that boy. I saw
Yes.
it when in his hand. I said, "Oh, he's finna break this." He was down there in like the 4-yard line. I said, "He finna break it. He finna break it." And baby, he did. He broke the hell out of it.
Yes.
But here's the other thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna go back to this. You know how Drew asked about why Georgia Tech can't get those recruits because of the academic requirements, which is true. But then I look at Notre Dame, who is number 9, whose academic requirements are just as stringent. But I guess because they're Notre Dame, they get the cream.
That has something to play in. But me personally, I think it's demographics. Notre Dame being in Indiana, and in Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
who are you competing with to go to Notre Dame? You know what I mean? The Hoosiers, Indiana State, the Cyclones. But when you think about Tech is in the area where you're gonna get Georgia, you get Clemson, you get Alabama, you get Florida. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
Georgia with the South being so close together. Like, if Georgia Tech was that dominant school in the South and they required that, I think you would get that. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of these scholar athletes could play at Tech, but they choose a Georgia or Alabama or Florida, versus up there in that Notre Dame area. You want to play for Notre Dame.
Yeah. So yeah, because I'm looking, they got a lot of Illinois and a lot of Midwest kids, and North in the New England. Yeah, some from Texas. But yeah, you're right. They have very few people from the South. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then again, life after football with a Notre Dame scholarship.
Woo.
Well, Georgia Tech, like you said, let's be real. If I'm not mistaken, when it comes to non-private institutions and Ivy League schools, I think Georgia Tech is number 3 in the nation in creative of millionaires.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start thinking about that, I mean, coming out of school with a Georgia Tech degree and some kind of engineering firm or whatever, I mean, that holds weight.
It does.
Yep.
I mean, they're both, like I said, they're both excellent academic. Like they both top tier. Like, and it's hard to get into both of them.
Yes.
But I think, Notre Dame, I think what has sustained Notre Dame all these years is their name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have never liked Notre Dame. They let me down back in the early 90s, and I just hadn't fooled with them ever since. And every time they're supposed to do something, they wet the bed. I just have no respect for them.
I thought they was like a military school. That's what I thought growing up.
No, it's Catholic.
It's a Catholic school.
Yes. And then did y'all see Rudy? I'll never watch that movie again. That made me so mad.
Forget all that, man. Forget Rudy. Forget the Niners. I don't care who you was. If you was a black kid playing football, you was a Notre Dame fan between 87 and 90. Or 87 and 89. And the reason because when Lou Holtz was there, winning the national championship with that team he had Tony, and trust me, I ain't gonna never forget, because in my 8th grade year in high school, we used to pretend or think we were Notre Dame. Tony Rice at quarterback. You got the bus, and you had Rocket
Ishmael.
His brother came in a year later. You had Ishmael. You had Ricky Ward, Ricky Waters at running back.
Ricky Waters.
Yeah, Ricky Waters. And then you had I forgot the tight end name, Derek Brown, I think. And then on defense, if you was a linebacker, you wanted to be Michael Stonebreaker because he had the perfect name for a linebacker. Michael Stonebreaker, white kid, knocking snot out of folks' nose. But the thing was, looking up at Notre Dame in 87, 88, 89, seeing people that look like you balling, Catholics versus convicts, man, come on.
Well,
not the convicts.
That was the Miami team.
Yeah, that was the Miami team with Michael Irvin and all them.
Yeah, and I was looking at prime time, so I was rooting for, I'm gonna tell you, because Georgia Tech had the chance to win the national championship outright. All Notre Dame had to do was beat Colorado, and all they had been talking about that whole day was Rocket Ishmael.
What
Tim Brown and all that, he ended up playing basketball.
He ended up playing for the New York Knicks, and now he's coaching in Tallahassee, close to Tallahassee somewhere. His brother went to Fort Valley State. I think he coaches at Thomasville, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, that Colorado team was pretty low too.
I know they were, but I just want them to lose.
Man, that Colorado team had a bunch of thugs on it.
Man, if you remember that was the headline, man. You had Michael Westbrook. You had Michael Westbrook, who was just as fast as Rocket.
Hold on, who was the running back for Colorado at the time? Yeah, Eric Bieniemy. The joke out there, where he coaching at right now?
Kansas City Chiefs.
That joker was so thuggish back in the day. You think Aaron Hernandez was bad?
He was, but
he was bad back in the day. That's why he ain't got no head coaching job right now, just so people know.
Is that what it is?
That's part of it.
Okay.
USC ain't been the same since Pete Carroll left.
No. I ain't gonna say that. USC ain't been the same since not Pete Carroll. No. Lane Kiffin was out there. That's when USC fell off.
They wouldn't even let get on the plane, and they fired him on the tarmac. That Lane Kiffin.
Yep. USC ain't been the same since Lane Kiffin left.
But that was after what's called though.
Yeah, it was after Pete Carroll. But what I was saying was Lane Kiffin, whatever his name is, he was building it back up. But when he got fired for what? Drinking, alcoholism.
I don't know. I thought it was because they weren't performing. Because
he got fired for being drunk because he had a drinking problem or something like that. He was practice, game, drunk. Yeah, he had a drinking problem, something like that. That's why he got fired. And then some NCAA violations too. But and that didn't help.
So that's what I'm saying. Weren't they penalized for that Reggie Bush stuff? Didn't that hurt him too?
Yeah, because Reggie Bush got the Heisman taken from him for his mama in the house.
They shouldn't have done that. They need to get that man his stuff back. I'm glad he's doing quite well for himself now. But they need.
But I ain't gonna lie, Wendy's be tripping on him though. They took something very valuable from Reggie. We're gonna give it back to him. It's a goddamn biscuit. Duh. Talking about a breakfast sandwich. No, the pretzel burger. That's what it was. The pretzel bun burger. That's what they brought back to give back to Reggie. Man,
laugh at yourself.
Wendy's doing wrong, but he making money off of it, so it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I think when this new NCAA president come in, he might overturn it and give it back to him.
I wouldn't hold my breath on it though. It depends on if USC gets back in the conversation, you know.
Well, it's not. Now, I'm not gonna give USC back the national title that they won because they had to vacate that. But I would give Reggie Bush back his Heisman because he earned that shit, regardless of what rules he broke, NCAA rules he broke off the field, but on the field he earned that goddamn Heisman.
Yeah, he did do that now.
But here's the thing: they took that championship away. But if you think about it, nobody's gonna remember that. All they're going to remember is they won. You know?
Yeah. Well, with everybody. Now, the other thought they're going to pop in everybody's head is, boy, Vince Young put it on y'all ass, though. USC championship, Texas, Vince Young. That's what's going to come to mind. Vince Young gave y'all the business.
That was a great game. Oh,
yes, it was.
It was a great game. And
but they had USC had a squad back there. They had an offense. They had that Miami type offense when they had Jimmy Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they had a two-headed monster at running back, Reggie Bush and I want to say his last name was White.
If you had not said it, I would have told you his name, but I can't remember.
I think it's White.
But that year they won, I knew that they were going to beat the brakes off Oklahoma because Oklahoma never had any business in that game. It should have been Auburn.
Yeah. Hold on, was that Cam Newton year? No, that was year before Cam Newton won.
That was I think that was Cadillac no.
Cadillac Williams, yeah. Yeah, well.
Yeah. It was like in the early 2000s. And when they put Oklahoma in over Auburn, I was like, this is the hugest mistake ever. And Oklahoma is going to get beat down. And USC proceeded to rip them a new butthole. And I was so happy.
Man, Matt Leinart was airing that thing out. I forgot who the receivers were because the height was the backfield that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that kid's name, the other running back, was White. Well, I think his last name was White. But man, they had a backfield for you, boy. You had thunder and lightning back there. Reggie Bush, he could play anywhere on the field. He can line up in the backfield, line up in the slot, and kill you. And then you talking about that juke button on NCAA? Oh my goodness! Well, that joker had made EA Sports redefine that juke button, that juke stick.
It was hard to stop him.
Yeah,
that's why I say he made EA Sports redefine and redo that jukes and redo that juke stick.
Yeah.
So that boy was deadly. Because one from I'm trying to think, where Reggie Bush from? Louisiana?
I thought he was from Compton. He ain't from
California. Okay. So he the real life Ricky.
Let's see. Yeah, he's from Spring Valley, California.
Okay.
The boy's name was Lindale White.
Yeah, I knew it was White. Okay, that's what I thought. I knew it was something L White. Yeah, that dude, he was bad too.
Mm-hmm.
He was just as good.
He was. You didn't hear much.
Nah, when he came in the game, you paid attention to him though.
Yeah.
Because regardless who was in the backfield, you had to pay attention. The thing about Reggie Bush was, like I say, he, line up and running back, slot receiver, wide out, kick return, punt return.
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Bush was deadly all over the field. Yep. They put Reggie Bush everywhere.
He was bad. Yeah. He
Yeah.
the guy Lindell White, he played for the Titans.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know he went to the NFL, but his career didn't last long though.
No, he didn't, because he ended up with the Denver Broncos and on the practice squad for Seattle or something like that, and you hadn't really
Yeah.
heard anything. So I hope he invested his money and he's living
hmm
comfortably.
Yeah, but I hope he did a Marshawn Lynch.
Uh-huh. I bet you he got plenty of money, because he did the Dave Ramsey, live like no one else so you can live like no one else. You know what I mean? He just
Man.
really saved all his money.
Yeah. I'm just glad these college kids can get these NIL deals now and get paid in college while they playing in college. That's my biggest thing, cause like I'm saying, cause my biggest issue is, who was it? They got suspended from Georgia.
We about to have someone to come on.
Okay.
Who's coming out?
Keyshawn Card, they used to play at Peach County.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Great.
Who you say? Keyshawn Carter?
Keyshawn Cobb, COBB.
Oh, okay.
Okay, great. So, yeah. Jimmy Wayne, where are you?
He disappeared. He probably lost his signal.
No, he the one just texted about him and Keyshawn Card about to come on.
Oh, both of them coming on. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Well, great. But what was I fixing to say? I can't remember what were we talking about. When was the last time Notre Dame ever won anything? I know the last time they played.
Man, last time they won a national title back in 88, 87?
Mm-hmm.
When Lou Holtz was there.
Lou Holtz talk like he got a mouthful.
What's
of
going
wood.
on, Shan? Shan in the hey y'all.
Hey,
Hello,
Shan, how you doing?
What's going on, sis?
You not coming on to join us tonight? You just vibing with your babies. We missed you.
Right.
Yeah. Lou Holtz talk like he got a mouthful of wet pennies.
Hey, get off Lou Holtz now. Lou Holtz was one of the greatest coaches at Notre Dame. I used to be a Notre Dame fan. I ain't gonna lie. Back in the late 80s, I was a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah, I tell you when I stopped liking them. But I mean, even when they did, like anytime you depended on, and that's why I was so upset. Like UGA was half a yard away from a national championship.
She said she out shopping, y'all.
Oh, okay. They were a yard away. Had they beaten Alabama in the SEC championship, they were going to play Notre Dame in the national championship, and they would have beat the brakes off of them.
And then I want to thank everybody for the birthday shots out on yesterday.
Yes, I hope you had a good birthday, Mo.
I did. What's going on, Hollywood? Keyshawn, what's going on, man? Oh yeah, it was good. I got a little money sent to me, so yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So you had a nice dinner.
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah.
Okay, well that's great. So so podcast land, we have a guest on. Mr. Keyshawn Cobb, I'm assuming Hollywood KMC.
Yeah, he got it. Oh, okay.
They left.
He probably had to unmute his mic or something. But hopefully he'll come back on. He can get back on, and we'll talk to him. If not, we'll definitely try to talk to him some other time. Buy something for me, Miss Shan.
And then I got $50 more coming to me tonight, hopefully. So yeah.
Oh, big money. Let me hold something.
Ain't no big money here, just a little bit of little something here and there.
Okay. We'll talk about that later. Jim Wayne, Keyshawn was on here, and there he is. He's back. So why don't you introduce him for us?
Keyshawn, what's good, brother?
Unmute your mic, Carla.
Yeah, you got his microphone muted.
Unmute your mic.
Unmute your mic, Keyshawn.
Yo, it's something I gotta ask you at the when we get off of here.
Okay.
I gotta ask you something too, Mo.
Who, me?
Yeah, later on. I can't ask you on here.
All right.
Thursday, I'm really looking forward to getting this set up with Keyshawn because I want you to know exactly who that is.
Oh, I'm already looking at his bio. I know who he is.
Yes, sir. But he's
Go ahead.
He's the DB that in the Cedar Grove Peach game, Jalen Haywood catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the DB that was between him and Justin Harris was the ones that was blanking.
The DB or the safety? He was the DB or the safety?
Safety.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty much blanking in Hazelwood the whole game.
I'm looking at his profile right now. I would put it up on. I was gonna put it up on the screen when he came on, but once he come on and start talking, I was gonna put his profile up on the screen.
Yeah, I wish he'd come on back on because he's actually in the transfer portal now, leaving the University of Buffalo where he had an outstanding season. Hopefully he get back on and can get everything set up and he can kind of explain everything to us and the listeners on what his next moves because he is in the transfer portal.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get back with him and see what was going on.
Yeah, I think it was, just the unmuting of the mic.
Yeah.
Probably the issue. But if not, hopefully we can get him on. Get him on next week. If not, So.
Man, what conference is Buffalo in? You know what? It don't even matter. I'll go by position.
Okay.
I'm sorted by position.
So while we're waiting on him, I'm gonna I'm looking at a list of kids from Central Georgia.
Y'all can hear me?
Okay, you hear us, Keyshawn?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Hey, just give us listeners in the panel, man, just a little brief introduction of yourself, man.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing? My name is Keyshawn Cobb. I'm a current football player. I'm in the transfer portal right now. I'm from Fort Valley, Georgia. Went to school at Peach County. I just currently left Buffalo. Led the team in pass breakups and tackles for loss and forced fumbles. Third on the team on tackles. Currently in the transfer portal. Probably gonna head to West Virginia.
All right.
Okay. Congratulations
to you, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Like I told you, man, I enjoyed watching you play at Peach. I followed you. Didn't get to see much of your career over in Mississippi, but man, you had a great year in Buffalo this year, man. You did some unbelievable things. A couple of interceptions I saw and pick sixes and things like that, man. And it just makes us proud from Peach County, watching you play high school on to college. Now,
yes, sir.
I heard you say you're in the transfer portal. It's going to probably be West Virginia. Is there anything that led you to choose West Virginia, or you just think that's the best fit for you right now?
What led it is the coaching staff, just being having a relationship with them first, and just fitting in their scheme and just being the best fit for me personally. And it's always been my dream to go Power 5, and they just showed me the most love and build a relationship with them people.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Now, the guy up right above, if you look at the screen there, Thirsty Rollins, he's old Cedar Grove fan.
Yes, sir.
I mentioned that because I remember the last game you played was against Cedar Grove in that championship. where
Yes, sir.
you and Justin Harris and a couple of that secondary did an outstanding job on Jalen Hazelwood, who was the number one player at that time until, the last play of the game. But if you had to relive that game over again, what would you think would be the defining moment to determine Cedar Grove winning that game? I mean, we talk about it a lot. Was it the kickoff to Hazelwood, or was it just a breakdown in coverage, or what was your take on it? And we know that was 4 years ago, but we just talk about that game a lot amongst ourselves. I just wanted to get take on a guy who was actually on the field at that time.
First, I wouldn't probably change nothing because God has a plan for everything, and everything happened for a reason. That made a lot of us better players out of that, after that moment. And I knew I wouldn't be as hungry and stuff like that if I wasn't for that moment. So thanks for that. But probably there's a lot of stuff that led up to it. You feel me? Offense wise, we probably should have scored. We could have capitalized on a lot of stuff. Defensive wise, we shouldn't even be in that position. We should have stopped them, and we caused some penalty. We had some penalties on ourselves where, you feel me, we should have stopped them then and there. Kickoff wise, we just didn't fan the field and cover right. So it's just a lot of things players wise where our coach put us in the right position. We just got to make plays.
Wow. I mean, just the way you let that answer off, man. Just, like I said, proud to know you as a young man. That shows the maturity and integrity that you have in yourself. And, man, that was just a great answer, man. Anybody else that got on the panel got any questions for Mr. Carl?
No, I just want to say I was just very, very impressed with that answer. I mean, if you don't say anything else tonight, I mean, you said a word. So,
yes, ma'am, I appreciate it. Thank you.
And I just wish you the best. You seem like an intelligent young man. Of course you are, because you went to Peach County High School.
Yes, ma'am.
That's how we do it. I went to Peach County High School class of 1990, blah, 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 blah.
Date yourself, Ray.
I know.
Mike, you said you started put the profile up?
Yeah, but it's not updated, but I was gonna put the profile, put his profile up on the screen for people to know who we're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
So just so people.
Keisha, I have a question for you. Keisha, you heard me?
Sir?
I got a question for you.
Yeah, I got an answer, sir.
You heard about what's going on at Peach County right now, right?
No, sir. I currently have. I haven't been home. I've been far away from home.
Okay. Kama is no longer there anymore, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell the people how you felt about Kama as being your head coach and what he.
Coach Campbell is the great coach. But I wouldn't be in the position I am today. He's still helping me to this day. He calls coaches. He's the best coach to me around in the Middle Georgia area, probably in the country. Besides like a coach from Matter Day and Cali, and the coach and probably the coach at IMG. But besides that, I don't see no other coach better than him. He's hard. He's what you need. He's what you need out of a coach and a player. He's hard. He's strict. He's just like Nick Saban, a baby Nick Saban. So whatever he's gonna turn you into a better man. And when I went to school, I became a better man. I became a better football player. I was way more mature and all of that. So I have nothing bad to say about Coach Campbell. He's a great person to me.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's why I had asked. That was on my heart. I had to ask you that because you was there up front of him, and so.
Yeah. A lot of former players.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took me under his wing because I transferred in from Northside, so he took me under his wing like I was his own. Like I've been there all 4 years, and he treated me no different.
Yes, sir.
He took me, showed me tough love, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it.
That's awesome.
He's gonna be missed for sure.
Yeah, the next coach has some
big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
Man, you had a bunch of offers. Is that what you're looking at there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm looking at all the offers he had, and he had a lot.
He had a lot of offers there, man. And I saw you play on the field, so I know what you was worth.
So my question for you is, what made you choose Buffalo over all these other offers, especially the Power 5 that you had offers from?
Okay. First, at the time, the world was in a bad space with the civil rights movement and Black Lives Matter, and I just felt like it was much needed for me and like my publicity and stuff like to go play for a black coach and a black athletic director, and like where the school was ran by, and the school in the town is predominantly black. Because I don't know if everybody's seen Buffalo had a tragedy in Buffalo where all black people was killed.
Yeah, we saw that, and you were
Yeah, so it was just so it was time for that culture change, and a lot of athletes just transferred to that wave because of that, and so I felt like it was needed, and I went down there. I had to get food drive, did donations, all type of stuff to help that community, and I love it, and not to say I want to play for any coach, but playing for somebody who's the same skin tone as me that means a lot, and he took me under his wing as well and treated me no different.
That's all right.
Yes, ma'am.
Facts. Good stuff. So, here's my question for you though. For the current high school students that are listening, can you help them understand how or what your experience is right now with the transfer portal, so they can understand what they may have to deal with in the future?
What the transfer portal is all about, for one, how you practice. Practice is everything. You can't everything you do in practice is going to correlate to the game. You're lazy in practice, you're going to be lazy in the game. So everything you do in practice needs to correlate to the game. So you need to take no practices off. And right now, what I did is my practice film. I probably got over 1 million plays in practice. And as you see, I've made a lot of plays in the game. So without practice, none of that would be possible. So make sure you take that practice film serious, because coaches actually watch that. And then go to class. You go in college, high school, if you just go to class, that's 75% of the work right there. So and you go to class, and you just pay attention. You ain't got to pay attention the whole time. You can pay attention a little bit of time. And I'm a psychology major, and you feel me? And class is number lectures. So
yeah.
And I graduate, and I get my psychology degree in May.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So
that's what it's all
thank
about.
You. So
right?
yeah,
That's the biggest part right there.
Yeah, so that's all it is about just practicing hard, gonna play hard, and you go to class, and that'll take care of the transfer portal, because the first thing they're gonna look at is how does he practice, how does he play, does he go to class? That's all somebody wants, is somebody who plays fast, physical, and can carry themselves with character.
Man, wow.
And smart in the classroom.
Yes, sir. And we spoke on that a couple of shows back there Thursday, if you remember. What we was trying to explain to the kids, scholarships are given yearly. Just because you get that scholarship, you still have to maintain your grade average. You still have to, not be getting in trouble and things like that. And to have you come on, Keyshawn, and kind of clarify that for us, man, we do appreciate that.
Well, you know what, though? Keisha, I would like you to speak on what your scholarship requirements were, so some of these student athletes that's currently in high school can understand what they're walking into.
Okay, I was on a full ride scholarship. That's academically and football wise. So what that is, you have to uphold a standard of a 2.5 GPA. That's the minimum. You shouldn't want to be a 2.5 anyways. You should always aim for the highest you can go, and the minimum should be, especially for student athletes, because they already look at us with a title like you just get the easy way out. You should always aim for a 3.0 if you're a student athlete, because every regular student look at you like you got it the easy way. You ain't got to do too much. Nah, we still got to work like you do. So yeah, you got an academic scholarship where you got to maintain a 2.5 to be eligible, and you got to maintain I think 6 or 9 credits just to even play. So that's what it is. And then football wise, my athletic scholarship is I come in with a goal. I set myself up for the goal. So in the weight room, I came in probably benching like 275. That's pre-surgery. That's after my shoulder injury. And I was squatting about 405, power clean about 275 as well. So I had hit all my goals, all my aspirations in the weight room. So now I'm almost squatting 600, almost benching 350, almost power cleaning 350.
Wow.
So yeah. So you got to uphold your bargain, just how they uphold their bargain as well.
Oh wow.
That's what's up. So, Mr. Cobb, can you see the screen right now? You see what's being played on the screen right now?
Yes, sir.
I'm showing you the highlight. So I want you to do me a favor. The screen, the picture that's up right now. When was this?
This is Northeast. This is my last year. This is practice.
Okay, because I just noticed something in this, and I want watch your technique and watch your work. Not this clip, but I think it's the next clip that comes up. Because you got on number 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, no, that wasn't it.
No, I think you went too far.
Yeah, I think cause hold on, it's somewhere up in here.
Right.
When you were doing one-on-one drill. Yeah, you were doing one-on-one drill, and it caught my attention. No, not there.
Just let it play for 1 second.
Yeah, it was 2 plays in particular. Yeah, because you was on the near side. Yeah, you was on the near side. And it's 2 plays that caught my attention. A little physical, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nothing wrong with that. I like that.
Good
footwork. You know what though? As you know, if I was a recruit, I'm looking at okay. You got good footwork. You got loose hip. You got good hand placement. That's what I'm looking at. Now maybe it was this play I was looking at where it was a play that you got an interception, man.
No.
And I'm like,
you got to
oh my god,
go back. You got hold on. Let it play. Let me see that because it was on this side. This it. No. Man, I know what you're talking about when he just jumped up and snatched that thing.
Yeah,
I think it's the first couple plays in my film. It's the first couple plays.
Nah, this one on right here. This one on right here. I think no, it ain't.
No, go back, Thirst. I know what you're talking about because I was just looking at that like, wow.
Yeah, because it really. I'm like, oh my goodness, what just happened there? He really played because it was a practice where you had on the 7 jersey in practice.
Yeah, it's in the beginning. I know what you're talking about.
Man,
Keyshawn, what's your 40 time now?
My 40 time is currently like a 4.43. Yeah, that play you're looking for is in the beginning of my film.
And the reason I asked
that, you my real film, if it's probably in the middle then.
It's in the middle.
Yeah, I'm looking
keep going. It's probably gonna be like in a minute, like a minute 3.
I'm just gonna let it roll. When it pops up, I'm gonna bring it up when it pops up. Cause man, it really jumped out to me.
Yes,
those 2 plays jumped out to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, he got some nice footwork. Cause I'm sitting here, I'm looking, I'm like, cause me and my homeboy was talking today, and
this is my old film.
Yeah, I mean, it's on your page. Just you heard the highlights from high school. So, me and my partner was talking about the cornerbacks that Georgia was bringing in, and one of the things we were talking about was Caleb Downs. No, I'm sorry, not Caleb Downs, but Mr. Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Travis Hunter. And our thing was, if he really wanted to compete, you know, compare him to Ringo. Ringo is a lot smaller than Hunter. And you look at the current cornerbacks that Georgia bringing in; they're all 6 foot tall. Nobody's shorter than 6 foot tall coming into Georgia. And I'm like, well, 6 feet, and you got good hips, good footwork. Yeah, this shit right here.
Here it come.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go back. Nah, I like this play right here. Hold on, I like this play right here because he opened up. He's riding the receiver. He took the leverage away from the receiver.
Took him to the sideline.
Yeah. Now, he has help on the end. If it'll play.
Yeah, you stop buffering over there.
There we go. Now, he took the leverage away from the receiver and rolled him out of bounds and got in. I love that. Great technique. And right here, I think this is one where he snatched the slant. Or that hitch. I like that. But you was being sneaky and peeking in the backfield though.
When you got speed like that, because I remember you being on the 4x1 in high school. When you got recovery speed like that, you can peak, Mike. You can peak. That's what we do at Peach County, man. We got these kind of athletes, man. You see it right there for yourself.
Hey, Kayla Lee been doing the same thing all season.
Hey, you say what? Look at this. Oh, excuse me.
Got him. Bingo. Hey, what's up?
This year, Keyshawn, this year that pick 6, that was a national televised game. What team did you all play?
Ohio Bobcats.
that was a great return. It showed your field vision. It showed your speed. Like I said, man, I just love watching you from high school until now, man, and just looking forward to wherever it is, if it's West Virginia or anywhere else, man. You just know you're gonna definitely have a fan in me checking you out.
Yes, sir.
Me too.
Me three.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm so grateful for that.
Yes, sir. And also,
He's so intelligent. He's so
yes, that's what I love
manneristic.
about it. Now you can see it, right?
You see how we breed? You see how we raise children in Fort Valley, Mike? You see how we do that?
Oh, I do got a question. I do got a question for Mr. Carr. And this is for once again for the student athlete. What from your recruiting experience advice that you can provide to rising student athletes in high school?
For my personal experience, just make sure you don't fall into the big names and the car dealers and the car dealers thing. What I mean by that is, don't just look at them and they tell you everything good. No, tell me the real. Tell me like who's coming in, who I got to compete with. Don't just come in here
My
and tell me
Lord.
that. And don't just come in here and tell me like, oh, you gonna come start now, and I get there, I'm not starting. Be real with me. Don't give me the car salesman. You making get off the lot, and I got a $1,700 car payment every month. You feel me? So
Yeah,
don't do that.
yeah.
So yes, and just be real, and you want to build a relationship, and for that, you should feel comfortable. You never want to go with nobody you're not comfortable. That's either that's too far away from home, or you're just not comfortable with the coach. So that's what it was for me. A lot with a lot of schools before Buffalo, I just wasn't comfortable with the coach, or it was just too far. Even though Buffalo is far, but it wasn't. But it had to work hand in hand, where it was either too far or it was too far, and I wasn't comfortable with the coach. So it was that. So just make sure when
Man,
y'all go through that process, you take your time, and you gotta give your time to God, because without Him, nothing is possible. None of this wouldn't be possible anyway. So make sure you have that conversation with God, and He leads you in the right direction for you to make that right
yes,
choice.
sir.
That's
Yes,
right,
sir.
baby. That's right. So, are you
Yes,
in
sir.
Buffalo right now?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm currently back in Fort Valley.
Okay, great. Because it's too much snow up there. It's too cold for all of that. Okay.
Well, hey, while you're in Fort Valley, be safe, stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you hopefully next year in a West Virginia uniform for sure.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Hey,
I'll be a volunteer. I'll be a temporary Mountaineer fan.
Yes, ma'am. I
exactly.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, and I'm gonna stay in touch with you, man. Once the season gets started, even before the season, man, we'd love to have you back on, and just get an update with you to see how things are going with you on into the season, spring, and off season on to the start of next season.
Yes, sir. Keep in touch. Yes, sir. I will.
All right, appreciate it, Keyshawn, man. Glad to have you
Keep.
on.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you,
All
brother.
right. You have a good night, darling, and
You
Merry
too.
Christmas.
Y'all too. God
All right,
bless.
man. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
too. God bless
Man, intelligent young man.
So
Intelligent.
you.
intelligent. Oh, I
Yes,
love
sir.
it.
Yes, sir.
I love it. I love it. I wish him nothing but the best. I really do.
Yes, yes. Man,
Nothing but
I've
great
had
success.
UCF, Arkansas. I've had so many coaches just asking me about that kid, man. That kid is gonna be special, man. Even if he don't, if you look at his film and his work ethic, Mike alone, he should have a shot playing on Sundays. And I'm not saying that because he's from Fort Valley. I'm just telling you, if you watch the kid work ethics, you'll see that. But even if that kid don't play on Sundays, man, that kid got a bright future ahead of him, man.
Well, my main thing with the young man is he got his degree. And y'all gonna learn this. My biggest thing is what's the first thing in student athlete? Student.
Student, you got to be a student first.
Yeah. And he handle business and he understands that part of the business. So on that note alone, that tells you the young man was raised a certain way. That academics come first and means more than football because football ain't forever.
That's right.
And that's what a lot of kids got to understand. Football is a way out, but football can guide you to get what you need to stay out, i.e., that free education. But you got to graduate and get that free education.
Exactly. It's what did Andre say when he came on here a couple of months ago? Your grades is your money.
Yeah, yeah, facts. It's that big facts on that. Because if you don't make the grades, you can't make. You got to make the grades to maintain that scholarship. And if you can't make the grades to maintain that scholarship, you out the door.
Mm.
But at the same time, how many players from college get drafted to the NFL? Less than 1%.
1%.
Come back home on a Greyhound with the pro fade.
But you stupid. EP, you stupid. But that's why I said to DJ Bell, Mr. DJ Bell, take the scholarship to Georgia Tech. Use football as a vessel to get that free education. And to build that network for you to come back to Baxley and make a difference if you decide to.
He's not from Baxley, dog.
Well, I'm sorry. Blacksburg. Yeah, Blacksburg. I know it started with a B, but you know what I'm saying, though. But you know what I'm saying, Blacksburg, Georgia. But use that scholarship to Georgia Tech as an avenue to come back home and make a difference if that's what you decide to do. Definitely. If not, use it to make a difference in your life and create a different path.
Wherever you decide to go.
For your family.
Yes.
And for your future. And for future generations that's gonna carry your name. Because that Georgia Tech scholarship will allow you to create what's called generational wealth.
Generational for you, your kids, and kids after kids.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing that I want our listeners of this podcast, the followers of our page, to understand. Football is a great thing. We love the game of football. But at the end of the day, it's all about these kids understanding and pursuing and changing, i.e., how it's always been, or changing thought patterns within their families, within their homes. Mm-hmm. You can break the chain and start something different. Using football as an avenue for you to create something different for your family's name. Take advantage of the opportunity you have at hand and do that.
Yes. And can I say this too? Not every student athlete that plays high school football even makes it to the collegiate level. But what I will tell you is, even if you don't make it to college, there are skills that you learn in football that can help you just become a productive citizen, period. Discipline, structure, leadership. Even if you don't go to traditional college, there are things that you learn on that football field that can translate into your everyday life. So to those of you who won't be playing after high school, just take those lessons that you learned on that field and just become a productive citizen in whatever you decide to do.
Yeah. Oh, I do want to backtrack on something. I was talking about Georgia I'm hoping for Georgia to grab a running back in the transfer portal. Mm-hmm. The running back is a running back from North Carolina A&T. I forgot his name, but I know he's from North Carolina A&T. I so do wish Georgia snatched that dude up out the portal.
Well, I hope he comes. I mean, North Carolina A&T has had good running backs before. You remember Tariq Cohen? I think he played for Chicago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was pretty good too. So, yeah, I hope so. I know they're not taking any quarterbacks.
Nah, definitely don't need that.
So I read somewhere. So JT Daniels is at Rice.
Going to Rice. Yep. He at Rice. Eric Gilbert about to transfer to his third school.
So what happened?
He wasn't getting the playing time at Georgia. But here's my thing, though. Here's my thing. Brock is gone. Brock finna declare for the draft after the national championship run. Mm-hmm. Eric Washington's gone this year. Dude, stay. It's gonna be you and two freshmen coming in.
Yep.
Why are you not staying?
Which makes me think it might be something else.
Well, and that's the thing. Last year, he left the team last year. When he transferred in from LSU, he
No,
got there.
no, Mike.
Uh,
I'm hearing that there is something else involving another player. I don't like to speculate, so just understand I don't know facts on this, but I'm hearing that he took something from another player, like he stole something from a player, and that's what
okay.
has kind of got him in the doghouse to where he's just trying to get out of there now. Now I
Um,
don't know if that's true to be sharing that, but I'm just letting you know as the on the podcast panel that that's just what I heard.
there's something else that might be the something else
Yeah, that
that's
could be to something else. I don't know the significance of that, but I agree with Mike. Now, I don't think Brock will lead this year because I think Brock Bowers is a true sophomore, and you have to put 3 years in before you can declare.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
I know Washington gone for sure. Yeah, you're right on Brock.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Brock is a true sophomore.
I think Darnell gone. Yeah, Darnell
Yeah,
Washington
Brock
should
is.
be gone.
Yeah, you're right. Brock is a true sophomore, so he got another year. But it could have been you and Brock, leading that tight end room.
But Eric Gilbert just fill in for Brock. They're gonna run the two tight end system anyway with the offense that Kirby and Monken's running. So either way, Eric Gilbert fills in. Like I think you should stay.
So, yeah, and that's just my thing. I don't, if it is something off the field that's making you leave, then it is what it is. My thing is, one, after what happened last year, where you left campus basically for the whole season. You was off campus for the whole season. Then didn't play last year at all, your first year there. This past season, we know you didn't play a lot, but hey, you had maybe 3 catches, a touchdown, and maybe 46 yards of total catch in total yardage. But look who was in front of you. One of them is leaving this year. You was gonna be at a minimum the number 2 tight end on the roster. I hate to see the guy go, but I wish him the best because the guy has been through a lot. One of the greatest tight ends to come out of the state of Georgia.
Yes.
But I do wish the guy the best of luck wherever he ends up in the transfer portal. But I do wish Eric Gilbert, if you hear this, do me a favor. Go talk to somebody, man. Go talk to a licensed professional.
mm-hmm.
Because I really think you need to talk to somebody and get a professional opinion outside of your circle.
Yeah. I don't think.
Let me ask you something. Go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying I don't think that would hurt. Go ahead.
No, I just want to ask Thirst. I heard him say something about Travis Hunter and the Georgia and everything. Did he commit to Georgia from the transfer?
No, what it is, Travis Hunter was doing a lot today. Travis Hunter came out and said, if I get 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll go ahead and make my announcement on where I'm transferring to. Now, with that being said, yes, he's been in heavy conversation with the University of Georgia again. But here's my thing, and this is the conversation my homeboy had today. Georgia has already signed 3 cornerbacks in this current year's draft on recruiting class. All of them are over 6 feet or taller, meaning they're long cornerbacks. We know Georgia's got upcoming issues with the receiving, in the receiving room.
Mm-hmm.
So, does Travis Hunter commit somewhere else, or does he follow primetime Deion Sanders out to Colorado?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the question.
Now, the kid out of Florida that they sent out of Miami that they had locked up, Harris, they had him locked up. He decommitted, and he did sign today. They got another kid that played running back in North Carolina that's going to play corner for him. And like you said, you 6 feet or better in that secondary for Georgia. So I would love Travis Hunter because he is a game changer. But yeah, I think it's just, he's a showman. I love the kid. He's a showman. And I think he just put on a show. I think he still end up out there at Colorado with Deion.
And that's what I'm thinking too, because my thing is coming to Georgia, he's going to have to compete. Number one. Number two, he know he'll have a chance to win a national title. But going out to Colorado, you know you can play right off the rip. You've already proven yourself with the coach in Colorado. So you don't have anything to prove to the coach because you already know how the coach feels about you.
Yeah.
So that's why I really think he's going to go to Colorado. The question is he willing to go that far away from the state of Georgia? In my mind, I think he is because you're going to a P5 division. You're going to up the level of competition that you're playing against to be able to display your skill. So I can see him going to Colorado, playing at Colorado, and maintaining. And the thing is, we already know what they say about HBCUs. It's the level of competition. Well, going to Colorado, you're stepping up a level. You're leveling up. You're playing against better competition in P5 at a P5 conference.
In Pac-12, yep.
Yep, which will better your chances of achieving your dream, which is, i.e., getting drafted to the NFL.
Well, Colorado is playing in the Pac-12, right? They left the Big 12 and went to the Pac-12, correct?
Yes, they're in the Pac-12.
Yeah,
okay.
Oregon and
So, yeah. So you talking about, you know, you speak of the Pac-12. Okay, here's my take on conferences. The Pac-12, the Big 12, the Big 10. No, I say the Pac-12 and the Big 12 is all offense. Shootout offense. Quarterbacks they can throw for 5,000 yards in a season. You got that in those two conferences. When you talk about the Big 10, you got an either or. You might have a stingy defensive team in your Michigans, you know, our Illinois who might come through once or twice, your Indianas, Purdue's, and then you have that juggernaut offensive team like some Michigan teams, some Ohio State teams, you know, SEC, and you get it all in one.
Every game.
Every game. You got the top defense, top offense, top special teams, you know, coaching, you get all of that. So if you go out in the Pac-12, the Pac-12, you're going to run up against some great receivers, fast, this type stuff. But to anybody that really want to see what you are truly, man, you need to be playing in the SEC. I mean, the ACC is down, so we can't really speak on them. We just talking the Power Fives. You really can't speak on the ACC, but those three plus the SEC that I just mentioned, that's how I see those conferences.
Yeah. It's more physical in the SEC and a lot of finesse out there with the Pac-12 and stuff. Yeah, I get it.
But my thing is, if I'm Travis Hunter, I want to go where I know I'm going to play right off the rip.
Oh, yeah. You the number one recruit. You know what you got going on with the coaching staff. I agree with everything you were saying there. You know, I just know you said something about showing what you can do. Yeah, you will get to show that on that level. It's just like he was at Jackson State. Let's be honest. At times when you saw him in the spring game and before the injuries and stuff, Travis Hunter was the best player on the field, period.
Mm-hmm.
Now you go to the Pac-12, you possibly can be the best player on the team, period, on the field at any given moment. But when you come in that SEC and you know that you a stud, and you got 5, 6, 7 more studs on your team and the opposing team that just as good as you, now it start to make sense. Now you start to understand what football is really about. Because let's be real, I doubt if Travis Hunter ever had any issues throughout his entire football career. Rec ball, he was probably the best person on the field. High school, best person on the field. You know? when you get that, I guess it's that man, I can't think of the word of it, but it's that effect that you just
been on easy street. You kind of been on easy. Not to say that he hasn't worked hard.
No, the kid is gifted. The kid is gifted.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
I'm just
it's
saying,
just
he's been on easy street.
yeah.
Yeah.
In my line of work, I can walk into a house and pretty much tell you what's wrong with anything that's going on. And if I don't get that challenge, I start getting complacent. I'll mess up because I got it all, it's just this. And then I go right in there looking for that, and that ain't it. You need that challenge. And I just think he need that challenge. Somebody got to challenge him because that man do whatever he want to do.
Well, I'm going to call you over here this spring. You're going to have a bunch of challenges when you get in here. Okay, great.
Sister cousin, we already good.
Okay. I'm just telling you. I'm going to put you to
No
work.
problem. Real quick, off subject, man. Do y'all think we'll get a little white Christmas this year with all this precipitation and temps dropping?
It would be nice.
Yeah, possibility.
It would be nice.
I think we will.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I think you all will up there, Mike. I don't think we will down here in this far down.
Well, the low is gonna be 18. It's gonna be sunny. It's no precipitation. But Christmas is the low down here will be 18 degrees and the high is 38.
Yeah, with the wind chill, they was talking like it's gonna feel like it's 5 degrees.
Cool.
There's only one place for me at that kind of time, and it's under them mine.
Okay, yeah. So I have to stop you in thirsty. Y'all be on one.
About what?
Nothing.
Okay, just go ahead and close us out. We'll go to the background.
Well, all right, guys. So we've had a jam-packed podcast tonight. We've talked about recruits. We've talked about bowl games. We want to thank all of you all who listened. Special shout out to Keyshawn Cobb for coming on and talking with us. Just an excellent man, just an excellent interview. Good young man, and we wish him all the best. Again, we will not be back until next Wednesday. We have one more before the new year starts. If we don't talk to anybody before Sunday, we wish you the happiest of holidays. Enjoy your time with your family. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, whatever. And if there's nothing else, we will end this podcast.
I got one thing. I just got one thing. Like and follow Friday Night Lights, High School Football, Georgia. Tell yourself, tell your family, tell your friends. Like the page. Friday Night Lights, High School Football, Georgia. That is where majority of our info will be going throughout the off season.
That's right, guys.
And share it. Share.
And with that being said, peace up, A-Town down.
Merry Christmas. Y'all. Feliz Navidad. Happy Hanukkah.
Tune in. This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment in Middle Georgia sales and services. Coach, don't worry about Kelsey.
I had to go see a man about a meeting.
Look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.